All right, so we are here playing DDAL 10-04 Cold Benevolence. The last of the Tier 1 adventures for this season. We're going to do a little bit of background as I remember it. I've been stringing these adventures along since February, so I'm going to have some gaps in my memory. Have you guys, have you played any of them with different characters before?
I have
And I,
not.
and I have not. This is my first adventure league, so
Awesome. Okay, so yeah, Orbital Raven, just help me out and fill any pertinent information out that you think I missed. So, for those that are familiar with the Forgotten Realms, you are in Icewind Dale outside the Ten Towns. We're starting you at Wormdune Crag. It is a Goliath tribe hold. The the tribe, I'm going to refer to them as Thun, but they are the Thunalagakaga. I'll see if I can get you an actual spelling here in a second. In the head of the tribe's name is Old Goat. That's what they call her. Her real name is Ogolai, Orc Splitter. And Thun Waka Waka. Man, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try my best to spell this out. Thun Waka Waka. That's there should be an A at the end. Thun Waka Waka. There we go. Now here in Icewind Dale, the land has been gripped by some various horrors. The sun hasn't risen in months. It's always been on the horizon as if it's about to break and come up. You know what the northern lights are, the boreal or what the effect? What is that called? Oh yeah, we got
the Aurora Borealis.
yeah. It's is always going. It's that's the only light that's coming from the sky. There are creatures wandering the land that the various Goliath tribes are calling awakened, and that's the term they're calling them. They are possessed evil creatures roaming the land. Let's say what else? Orbital Raven. What else do you think they need to know? Yeah, so you guys would have heard of it at level 1. I don't know if your characters have interacted with it. You certainly have heard of the owl bear. There was like a moose. There was a wolf. You guys wouldn't know if they're alive or dead at this point, but
Mephit.
yeah, the mud was it? Yeah, Mephit. Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember that scene now. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah, you reminded me of something else though. Yeah, on top of the awakened, these creatures roaming the land, there's a lot of supernatural effects that are happening other than those northern lights. Those avalanches that happen, while they may seem normal, seem to happen um, at, coincidentally at the worst time. You know what I mean? Um, yeah, things like that. You when you need to find your way somewhere, there's suddenly a blizzard. and you get lost, things like that. And just nature's working against the people of 10 towns right now. So I'm going to give you guys an option for 3 adventure hooks, and then after I give you the adventure hooks, we'll do character introductions. You guys are standing outside the caves of Wormdune Crag. You were either summoned here, or are returning here, or you are seeking somebody. Let's see. This is the end. This is what the entrance looks like. Yeah. So either you're a scholar of some kind, either a character with an acolyte, hermit, or sage background. You might be seeking out rumors of chewingas in Icewind Dale as part of a quest for knowledge. And we'll get to what chewingas are if you're not sure. Okay. Okay, so that could be why you're here. The second hook that you can be using is Frostclaw. That's the owl bear, the possessed owl bear, that awakened owl bear that was mentioned, has robbed the character of something precious. A friend, your home, or their sense of security, and you want to get revenge. Or the last option is you're actually a friend of the Thune clan, and you were summoned here by Old Goat. So with that, if you guys wouldn't mind doing some character introductions, I'm just going to go left to right as I see you in fantasy rounds, and if you want me to come back, just let me know. But we're going to start with Walker. And this is reveal any background you want, and then what kind of character type you are, so we know.
This is Walker. He is a ranger level 1, and he is a member of the Harper faction. He is actually their contact here in the 10-town region. The reason for him being here is because he was actually born in the 10-town region, and he's learned to adapt the harsh winters, talking to animals and all that such. And because of that, he was sought out by the Harper, and he's been their contact ever since. Now, as to what he is, he's a tracker. He's made specifically to track people or animals that have done wrong. And that's about it for now. His favorite enemies is humans and orcs, by the way. So just wanted to clarify that.
Okay, thank you. Humans and orcs. Okay. Next up is Laren.
Yeah, I'm playing Laren Nightsong. She is a drow as well as a bard, and has been traveling the Northlands for quite a while since fleeing the Underdark near Baldur's Gate. And she is here likely to investigate the strange happenings and to record them for tales to pass on.
All right.
No, he is.
Oh, go
He
ahead.
is long past our eyes.
All right, cool. And last up is Allendor.
This is Alendor Whisperwind. He is a Eladrin cleric, Twilight cleric. He is a member of the Order of the Gauntlet. His he used to be just a priest of a small village that was wiped out by evil entities, and he was the only survivor. He traveled to Helm's Hold and trained under my notes here. Trained under Javin Tarmikos. There he learned to actually be a cleric, how to fight in heavy armor, how to use martial weapons, and he has since recently went out and started adventuring to seek out evil and defend those who cannot defend themselves.
Great.
And that's my backstory.
Excellent. So we're gonna kind of look back at the map I shared. Let me know if I need to reshare it. And you guys are standing. There's a bunch of the Goliath warriors. They're all lounging about, waiting for Old Goat to come out. You hear mumblings from a warrior named Casker Spearsong. Let's see if he's on the. There. Oh, he's directly in front of you guys. He'll be over here talking to them. And you hear him muttering about her not being a very good leader. He's pretty sharp-tongued about his criticism about her. But as he starts getting worked up, Old Goat will step out from the cave. And then the muttering stops. And she greets you three. Welcome, warriors. I understand some of you here for information about Chewinga. Some of you are here seeking out some more information and defending this area. I'd like to welcome you to the Thunalanga Clan Tribe hold here in Icewind Dale. She's a battle-scarred Goliath, and she leans on her upturned chalk-white axe as she speaks to you. There are many shots from the Goliaths in the area as she comes out, either cheering her on or some are kind of snarky remarks. But she ignores them, and she says, "We've warred with winter for far too long. It's time we ask for aid."
Well, you're in the right direction. I've been trying to find out what's been going on.
Well, hello there. I wouldn't exactly say warrior, but it's close enough.
Well, in order to fight the scourge of the awakened, it's time that we find the three Chewingas and ask them for their magical blessings.
Ooh, Chewingas. Now you got my interest.
Is this a task you three would be willing to take?
I'd ask what a Chewinga is.
Kind of like a spirit. Basically, they're like watchers of nature. They're supposed to help keep more of a balance in Icewind Dale. Never actually met one before, but I've done a lot of research on them.
Yeah, I could take a history check and I could try to fill in any gaps.
Okay.
That's pretty good. 12. Anybody else think they might want to know about Chewingas? They think they might know, their character might know something about it? All right. So yeah, you pretty much nailed it. They're tiny elemental spirits that live in plants, rocks, and rivers, and usually far from civilization. And that's about, with a 12, that's all you're really going to know. That's pretty average. That's more than the common folk.
So where do we start looking for these Chewingas?
Well, there are three Chewingas that we want the blessings from. The first one's name is Singing Gur, Gir. It's a Chewinga who delights in song and pottery, and they reside in a frozen forest outside of the town of Goodmead. The second is Sappa Everwatching, a hermetic Chewinga who observes Icewind Dale from peaks of a nearby mountain range. And the last is Lore, the Timid, a shy and reclusive spirit who lives among the 20 stones of Thrun in Dugan's Hole. It's the smallest of 10 town. We'll go ahead and get you that information here. Let me get my story entry. The Old Goat's Plan. Boy, they locked my story entries. I gotta make a copy, and then there we go. So that's for your notes. If you are a note taker in Fantasy Grounds, you could actually drag and drop chat into your notes rather than transcribe it. Anybody interested in learning how to do that real quick?
Not at this time.
There we go.
Okay. So those are your three. That's your quest there.
course, ma'am. I am more than happy to assist you in your clan.
Same here. I
We'll
think
help
I
you
know where.
find the Chewingas.
I think I know where you're talking about because I'm a resident of 10 Towns.
Ah, yes, that reminds me. I have a map of 10 towns. This is very zoomed out. This is a very big map, but so I think one was Goodmead and Dugan's Hole, so I can kind of highlight this.
Yep.
Whoop.
And where would you say that where we're at currently is?
You guys, Warm Dune Crag is just going to be in this area, that vicinity there, on the northern slopes of the southern mountain side there.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Sounds good. Well, I guess we better get started, huh, guys?
Sounds like we need to go.
Lead the way. You look like a tracker.
Yep. I think our first stop should be towards finding Sapa Everwatcher.
I was thinking that myself, that since the peaks of a nearby mountain range is probably closer than the other side of the lake of River Redwaters.
Yep. So that's where we're gonna head. We're gonna look for Sapa Everwatcher.
Sapa Everwatcher, the nearby mountain range. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm closing my map in the background. We're gonna go heading out to. This is not the highest peak in this area, but you're gonna be heading to an area called Mount Shatterglass. That's where the Goliaths point you towards. Old Goat believes that the Chewinga is a sentinel dutifully watching over the dale. Um, Before you go, though, she's going to send you with a gift to give to the Chewinga, Sapa the Everwatching. It turns out that most of these Chewinga are going to need something, but only she knows what Sapa Everwatching needs. She does not know what singing gear and what Lore the Timid need. Let me see.
Hopefully these will help.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we chose the right one first then, since she knows what he needs.
So Mount Shatterglass, it's an icy maze at the base of the mountain, and it's a 3,000-foot tall climb up. The maze of ice actually occurs naturally from high winds and moisture in the air, and they freeze together, making these sheets essentially of ice that turn into mazes. And it's constantly changing. The walls are made of ice ranging up to 10 to 20 feet in height. Frost and powder snow settle along most of the surfaces, creating a very kind of slick and unstable ascent. The temperature outside is bone chilling. You guys do in this season have cold weather gear automatically, and snowshoes or crampons. And then the whistling wind grows loud as you guys near the Mount Shatterglass. You guys wish, and no sunlight. You have the naturally occurring light of the say it again, Borealis effect.
Aurora
Or I
Borealis.
got it backwards. Aurora Borealis effect. Aurora Borealis effect. So there's visibility, more akin to moonlight than anything. Oh yeah, no sunlight. I see where you're getting at. My drow.
Yep.
All right. So
Alright.
I'll let you guys plan your ascent. Go ahead.
So while we're busy climbing up the mountain, I am looking around and seeing if there's anything or something that looks like it's going to attack us. So I'm kind of like at the ready, moving forward, but bow at the ready, checking, making sure that we don't get ambushed.
And as we leave the hold, whatever they call these guys again, the Thune hold. As we leave the Thune hold, I reach out and touch Walker and give a prayer to Helm.
Thank you very much. All right, so we're climbing up the mountain. I'm keeping a lookout for anything strange or threatening. And we're continuing onward.
I'm taking in the scenery. I
Yeah,
haven't seen things like this much.
taking in the scenery isn't very nice. The occasional blue-skinned corpse lies half buried in the snow. Frozen in time, their poses tell the story of their final moments, huddling for warmth, scribing illegibly on a scroll with frostbitten hands, or injured or crawling along a risky ledge towards companions who forged ahead long ago.
Okay, I didn't know that was going to happen when I did that, but okay.
Mm-hmm. There are also signs of Arctic creatures such as crag cats, things like that. You see that you pick up the paw prints, but nothing really stands out.
How long ago was this? The paw prints.
A crag cat, it's about a 50-pound cat.
Okay. But how long ago was this?
Oh, long ago.
Can I
Give
do
me
a nature check?
Yeah, nature or wilderness survival.
Okay.
No, can't tell how long ago. Just at least since the last snow, obviously, because the prints are there. Anybody else want to try to do a nature or survival check?
Not necessarily my forte. Survival is.
There you go. Nope. Nah, you guys, the only thing you can discern is it's just since the last snow, and you know it snowed last night. There's no way to tell if it's within minutes or hours.
We should be okay.
All right. Looks like we're moving on.
So, working your way up through the base, through the maze, you guys eventually find your way out. But at the end, I got a random. Of course, we got this one. It's a random
When the
encounter.
DM laughs, I get nervous.
Okay, bring it on.
Yeah.
Hit us with it.
I got to clear NPCs from. Oh no. I made them all friendly, so I got to delete them manually. Lame. With a lot of glass. Okay, here we go. Just putting you guys down on my tracker real quick and we'll get going. You guys walk through this maze and you come across a nest with these eggs that are about the size of your fist. I'll go ahead and get you guys now on the track on the map.
Can I do a nature check and see what they might be?
Sure can. Here's the map.
20.
20. Yep, they appear to be to giant ice constrictors, snakes.
Oh boy. And we're right smack in the center of them, aren't we?
Yeah, I would say the nest is. I'll just draw it out. It's in this ice patch here. You could all see that map, right? You
Yes.
see the line of sight's going, but it's not blacked out for you. Okay.
I would just say let's walk around it.
Leave it alone if it's not going to bother us. But keep a vigilant eye.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to guess that we enter through this gap down here. So
Assume you're working your
right where
way.
I'm pointing there.
Yeah, assume you're working your way south to north.
Yep. So I'm gonna walk over here. Okay.
Well, the Rangers leading the way.
Yep. Into the wild.
Oh, by the way, let me put this back on. Let's see, where are you? There you are.
All right. Before I cross this looking bridge here, do I see anything straight to the north? My north.
You do not.
Okay.
You give me a perception check. That's based on your passive.
Okay.
Oh. No, you hear something slithering ahead across the ice.
Okay. Get your weapons ready, boys. I'm hearing something.
I think you might see it. I think you do. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and reveal this giant constrictor. Do you see a part of it to your northwest?
I see it. Yes, I see the thing.
Yeah, some of you may summon that.
I see. Yeah, I see. I see parts of the big thing.
Yeah.
Can I see if it's actually heading our way?
It is making its way. It's checking on its nest, so it's moving in this direction.
Okay. The way I figure it, can we try and stealth our way by?
Yeah, certainly could try. Go ahead and if you guys want to make a group stealth check.
Yeah, I'm not very stealthy in chainmail.
See, in Fantasy Rounds does the disadvantage to drop your 18.
Yep.
So Laren, you're like a ghost, but you hear crunch, crunch, crunch from your companions behind you as they trudge through the snow.
Roll my eyes.
All right. So what does the snake do now?
Oh, it's interested in the sound. It's gonna keep coming. It's not aggressive yet. It's inquisitive. That's the best way to explain it.
I cast a spell.
All right.
I'd like to cast a spell.
Sure. What are we gonna do?
Hello there.
Oh, parcel tongue, huh? I don't have a good slithery, snaky voice, but it'll slither back. Who goes there?
It's 3 passerbys. We mean you no harm. We'll be on our way.
Mm. Will you fit in my gullet? I wonder.
No, we're way
not
too
without-
skinny and lean.
Perhaps if you leave me something to eat, I'll let you pass.
Do I see anything that looks like a deer or a moose nearby?
Perception check.
Let's see.
So no, not for Walker.
Yep.
Lander, you're pretty sure there's no small game or anything like that in this area.
There's nothing here for him.
Nothing.
I'll approach it and reach into my bag and grab 2 days worth of iron rations.
Okay. You go ahead and update your inventory on your characters tab and reduce your rations by 2. Anybody else adding to the bounty?
Yeah, I'll also add 2 days worth.
Well, far be it from me to not add, so I will add my 2 days worth.
Let's see. That's 2, 4, 6. What's the weight of all these total? Rations are
12
pretty
pounds.
heavy. 12 pounds? Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, you guys are welcome to pass and see if the snake will take it. All right, Laren, it does appear that, oh, it doesn't actually see your stealth. But Walker, yep, it is
Oh,
more. Yeah.
When
Oh,
I started speaking to him, I figured I just broke my stealth.
yeah. But yes, it's more interested now in the rations. So good job on the speak with animals.
Well, looks like we avoided that confrontation. Looks like we're moving on from the frozen cavern.
Lead on.
All right. I'm leading the group back on to the track. So we're out of the frozen cavern, away from the snake.
You are. Well, yeah, you're leaving these that was the ice maze. But I think I was using a frozen cavern map to represent it. All right. Second of the 2 encounters as you leave this ice maze, you find a a dead giant laying in the snow. This is theater of the mind.
Oh. Dead giant, huh? Can I do an investigation, determine the cause of death?
Yes. Or I'll take a medicine check as well. You got it, though. Yep, this thing looks like it was set upon by a very large pack of wolves.
Anything
Walker,
to... Yep, go ahead.
do you see any tracks?
Well, let's find out.
Nature or survival? You do not. So this has happened obviously some time ago.
Okay. Gee, I'm loving all the 22s and 21s here.
Yeah, wait until it's time when it really counts.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
wait till you regress to the mean on that one.
So I'd like to bring something back once we're done looking for the Coingas. I'd like to bring back. I'd like to bring back something that from this body to prove that this guy lost his life to the storm. Is there
Yeah.
anything on him that's carryable?
Yeah, I wish I had a module loaded for a Giant's bag. They're fun.
I can just type it in manually. Say it's a quest item.
Yeah, that's fine.
This is not a Goliath though, right?
No, Giant, a Frost Giant.
Well, anything that can take down a frost giant is something to be concerned about. But
Well,
it doesn't
don't
appear to be anywhere near because the tracks are gone.
Oh, and I missed this medicine one. Sorry, before Allendor.
That's okay.
Yeah, sorry. So on top of the normal, wolf bites, there is one enormous, wolf. Apparently was part of this pack. Like as tall
Okay,
as a human.
So it looks like a wolf pack led by a large wolf.
possibly a warg.
Something
Or
to
even-
keep to
Yeah,
watch for.
Or even a winter wolf. Those things are huge.
We'll make our best effort to avoid those.
Well, moving on. We got the Giant's bag, and I put 10 pounds on it because it's a big boy.
Yeah, those things got silly things in it, like ivory combs or gongs. They got weird things. I from a previous adventure I ran. But all right, so scaling the mountain. Now that you're out of the maze and through some of the encounters, you're going to start going up. Mount Shatterglass pales in comparison to Kelvin's Cairn, which is the tallest mountain in this range, but its ascent is no less formidable. You must succeed a group athletics check to climb the peak. D&D being D&D, if you're using rope, if you have a system of rope, you get advantage on climb. I need you guys to tell me how you're going to do it.
I have 50 feet of hempen rope.
I also have that.
And I'll use their rope.
And let's see.
So advantage on athletics then. All right, let's
do
this.
All right, well, I just need to clarify. If you guys are tying them to each other, like the traditional, on belay, climbing a mountain kind of thing, one failure, even though you all have advantage, will take the entire party down. Does that make sense? Because you're not securing it to the top of something.
Right. Who is do we all make an athletics roll, or is it one person makes for everyone?
Well, if you guys are tying off to each other using rope, and if you got pittons and you're doing the traditional mountaineering, you all make the athletics check, but you all make it at advantage.
All right.
But a failure affects the whole team.
Well, hold on. Let's see. Athletics. I'm not great, but I'm not horrible. Is everybody somewhat athletic?
I'm pretty athletic. I got a nice little proficiency on it.
Not at all.
Not at all?
And I think we have a cleric slapping guidance on everybody, right? That's a skill check.
That's what I'm going to be doing, yes.
Can you take off one of the guidance on me, though? I have 2 on there.
Gotcha. Let me effect.
Oh, do you?
Yeah,
it didn't clear off the roll. It was supposed to clear on the roll, but I guess it didn't. Okay.
All right, so I'm going to make my first roll.
Hold on, let me cast these things here.
There we go.
Laren, and then last up is Elendor. athletics check from your skills tab.
And advantage.
Excellent.
Putting mountain climbers to shame with those rolls, guys.
Yeah, you're still due to regress to the mean. Trust me. You guys are able to ascend to the peak of and reach Sapper the Everwatching. I got an image of this. I say Chwinga. I heard it pronounced differently. What did you say?
That might have been me saying that. I said Chewinga.
You said okay. Here's what they look like. Different variations. A tiny Chwinga perches atop Mount Shatterglass, scanning Icewind Dale with one of its many spyglasses. Sappa Everwatching has a blank white mask with a single black dot in the center and wears several pairs of goggles around its neck. As you approach, the elemental spirit skitters behind a pile of snow, popping up moments later with a set of binoculars staring you down. The Chwinga inspects the characters from a distance, making sure you aren't a threat.
I sit down in a cross-legged fashion and just wait for him to finish his inspection, keeping my hands right where he can see them.
Raise my hands and, well, obviously I'm holding something. Stab the glaive into the snow and then raise both my hands to show that they're empty.
I'll just wave simply hello.
All right. He seems satisfied and comes out from behind his rock there and approaches, but keeps his distance. He's about 10 feet away.
What was that item that we were given to show him?
Yeah, it's in a.
Is it the glaive?
No, it's not a glaive. It's in the. She gave it to you wrapped in a bundle. You don't know what's in it.
Okay. Let's open up that bundle and see if there's anything that he likes.
All right. Opening the bundle, you reveal a crystal kaleidoscope, and the Chewinka gives out a squeal in surprise and happiness, and starts giving the gimme, 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 fingers, that a toddler gives.
I just pick it up and simply handed it to him.
Sappa Everwatching, in common, they'll say, "Thank you so much. How did you know?"
We were sent here to gather your blessing. We're trying to find out what is causing all these awful blizzards and the aurora borealis here. I know you've been watching from a distance with your goggles and scope here, as we've just seen.
Sappa Everwatching agrees. You do have my blessing. This is the most excellent prize I've ever had. And he holds the kaleidoscope to his head, and you just kind of see him turning his head back and forth. Instead of turning the kaleidoscope, you know how you do that? He's like turning his head to get the different prisms. These Icewind Dale Chewingas are a little bit different than normal ones. They don't provide a literal blessing, like a gift at, right now. When they say you have their blessing, you have to take their word for it.
Yep. I make mention to the Chewinga, if you hold it over an open fire, that's where the lights really start to shine.
So he turns the kaleidoscope to one of the nearest villages at Ten Town, where you can see the fires and torchlight coming from the town down below, and he gives a squeal in happiness. And he lays on his back and he starts rolling on his stomach back, trying to get the different prisms.
Zappa, I do have a question for you. If you could be torn away from your new vision, we also need to speak with Singing Gear and Lore the Timid, but we do not know what gifts to bring them.
These are good questions. So I got to go back. I know which one is what. So Singing Gear delights in song and pottery. Perhaps if you go to Goodmead and get a rowdy song, from the villagers there, and a nice clay mug from the meadery, you might be able to convince them. Lore, will probably come out for a warm meal. It's about the only thing we ever get them when we do our reunions.
Well, thank you very much. That will help a lot.
So why don't we get all three? You want to come with us? Then we can have a friendly reunion amidst all this weary and dreary.
I must stay here and maintain my watch, but you do have my blessing to proceed.
Okay. What proof of blessing should we use for the quest reward? We gotta bring back proof.
Yeah, no, it's a story reward. So let me go ahead and give it. Shattered glass.
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Which one is this? That's not last. Here we go. Guardian. Mount Shatterglass. Sorry, I gotta keep going. Oh, this story entry didn't give me. You simply you have a story reward. You have it's called Sapa Everwatching's Blessing. That's all it is.
Well, I would say our next trip would be over to Goodmead.
That would be, yeah, probably.
I'm guessing since we're just right south of Redwaters, we can go towards Goodmead. It'd be a short way there. And then we can follow the road to Dugan's Hole. So we're on our way to Goodmead to meet with the Kawinga that's near there.
Good me. Let me bring up my story entries. So traveling to Goodmead. What do you guys know about Goodmead?
Goodmead is pretty much one of the smaller towns in 10 towns. As its namesake, it's been known to imbibe in certain, shall we say, booze, meads, and other such imbiberies, so to speak. It's also known for its good stout defenders, not as much as Targos or Bryn Shander, but it's been known to rally together with the other towns to defend from other such events. The war between 10 Towns and the Crystal Shard is one such adventure. Indeed, and pottery mugs.
One more thing. The meadery is famous for having giant bees flying about on the inside. They actually, that's how they avoid the cold and are able to get their honey.
Yeah, so word of warning, you try and knock one of those down, you might upset them. So, let's see if we can't find a pottery mug and see if there are any good songs.
Sounds like, yeah, we need to go to Goodmead and Lyran, you should be able to get them going with a good song.
Oh, certainly.
I'm thinking of those two hobbits singing the Green Dragon song.
Top of the table.
Yeah.
The descent down the mountain is uneventful. Cutting back through the maze from the top, it's obvious on which way you need to go. But your vantage point from the top of the mountain. Heading to Goodmead, the winds pick up. You hear whistling in the wind. Some of you are certain you hear your name whispered in the wind, but you're not sure if it's just the atmosphere is playing tricks on your mind or if there's something magical. And let me check passive perceptions one more time. Whoa, why would I go to modules? All right, so Walker and Allendor have the same. You both spot a long white feather in the snow.
Pick it up.
Yep. I pick it up and do a nature check on it.
Give me the nature.
Yeah.
Appears
I
the
think this.
go. Yeah, you think you know. Go.
I think it's an owlbear feather, but it's white.
Or owlbear's dangerous.
Owlbears are fairly temperamental. It's not often you would go walking up to it just so you can get a hug, so to speak. But this is the first, and this is a rare occurrence where owlbears have white feathers here. I wonder if something might have tainted them. Most owlbears usually be brown, lighter shade of honey, a darker shade of honey, sorry, or they have pretty nasty beaks and claws.
Let's avoid that.
Yeah, and this one's pretty huge. Among my nature proficiency, did I see any tracks to go along with the feather?
No, you do not on that nature roll. I could only take a survival roll for this, but you did not with that.
Okay. Looks like we're proceeding on to Goodmead. We'll hold on to the feather.
I'll check for tracks.
Okay.
You do find a large, three-taloned track.
That appear to be old, relatively new, depth. Anything that would give me an indication on if we're right in, if it's right in our area or if it's proceeded on.
Within the last hour.
It's close. It's very close. This track is less than an hour old.
What do you guys think? If we
What
go,
direction is it?
The track heads off into the woods near Goodmead.
so it's on the way. You guys want to follow the tracks only until we can reach the site of Goodmead? See how far that's gone?
Yeah, we can follow the tracks. I think our ranger would be the best means of following so that we don't lose anything.
Right.
And if it doubles back on us, he'd know.
Yep. Well, that's what we're going to do.
All right, so the tracks do take you closer to Goodmead. As you travel, the clouds above become increasingly dark and grim, a sign of an impending blizzard. When you reach the outskirts of the town on the forest edge, a fur trapper emerges from the spindly evergreens of the frozen forest, dragging an empty sled behind them. The vaguely human-shaped bundle of winter clothing hollers in your direction about the storm, though their shouts are mostly drowned by the roar of the icy winds. The trapper then continues trudging through the snow toward the warm glow of the town's mead hall.
Guys, I think we should follow his lead and get into town real quick. There's a blizzard coming in, and we do not want to be out here when that happens.
That sounds like the most prudent course.
I'm freezing. I'm going.
I would not blame you. All right, so we follow the trapper into Goodmead.
All right. He goes and drops a sled right outside the meadery. Oh, I do have a map of Goodmead, actually. And since there's a blizzard picking up, let's go ahead and add that. So you guys are standing right outside the mead hall. In the storm, the blizzard is barreling down on the town right now.
I guess we're going inside the meat hall until the blizzard lets up. We'll have to head to the pottery afterwards.
Yep. Well, I think the pottery he wanted a mug from the meadery, so we're in the right spot to get it. Get a song and a cup.
All right. So
Yeah.
I'm grabbing myself some food and a nice little cup with a swig of mead. I want to do a con save, or I fall drunk.
Okay. Hey.
A little tipsy, but I'm not plastered.
So
Drunken Rangers.
buzzing about the meadery, on top of all the townsfolk that came in to take shelter for good drink and company, are the bees I talked about, buzzing about, doing their business. Nobody seems fazed by him. Seems like it's a natural occurring event. Suddenly, a blonde-haired mountain of a man laughs and takes a swig of golden mead from a curved drinking horn, while his other hand slowly brings a clay mug brimming with foam toward his dripping beard. The wooden bench bows under the weight of the muscular, bare-chested warrior, who sings over the droning bees between lengthy gulps. Dig it up, dig it up, dig it up, Dottie. I hear the fishing's great. And people start singing in chorus.
I take careful mental notes of every chord.
Seems to be a
What
drinking
the hell?
contest.
I join in.
Yes, joining in.
I was going to say, we got a bard out to be singing along.
I'm busy looking at the show. I'm like, yeah, go, go, go.
So this goes around the room. People are singing "Dig It Up, Dottie." It's the name of the song that you picked up on. Here's a player handout coming to you in game chat. If you click the, it's a circle with like an ice rune. I don't know what to call it. It'll open it up, and you get the verses. All right, and what's going on is people are going around the room singing. I think it's 4 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, something like that. 4 lines per, and they're going in circles. And if they sing their verses correct, then they take a swig. If they sing the verse incorrect, they drink their whole mug. So as it goes around the room, people stand on the bench and sing in their verse. Whether they pass or fail, everybody's having a good time. And then it gets to you guys. And we're at the top of the song. Everybody's got the drinking song handout in front of them?
I do.
Yes.
All right, so you have 4 lines to sing. You guys are welcome to sing it. What you're really doing is making a performance check. But if you sing it, you get it with advantage.
Okay. How about our bard goes first and show us how it's done?
Oh yeah, thank you. I'm just actually going to make my performance check because I'm shy.
Yeah, no problem. Excellent, well done. So in a tavern out in 10 towns, a foolish fisher sat with glee. It set about to catch some trout with their loyal dog Dottie. Who's next?
All right. Hope you can pardon my rusty voice. I'll go next.
Another well done. Now Dottie has some big paws. The mutt was born to track and dig, but Dottie worried for the fisher as they took another swig. That's when you take your swig. Next up, next 4 lines.
Dig it up, dig it up, dig it up, Dottie. I hear the fishing's great. Dig it up, dig it up, dig it up, Dottie, before it gets too late.
All right, performance with advantage.
My performance is horrible.
Mine too, but
Look at that.
I think it's quite good, actually.
Right, so it goes around the room and people are having a good time. You guys have the option. You could try to memorize this song, or you could do another round of performing, in which case it does repetition, serves it to memory. Do you want to do another round of the game, or would you rather just make a what did they call for memorization? I think it was just an intelligence check to memorize it. Oh, Laren does another round of the song. Where did we leave off? When the
Let's
fisher
see.
left the town, they dropped their tackle in the snow. Well, they had too much that evening, and they needed Dottie's nose. All right, so Laren, yeah, go ahead.
All
We got to finish another round of it, and you guys will have it memorized due to performance.
All right, so dig it up, dig it up, dig it up, Dottie. The fishing will not last. Dig it up, dig it up, dig it up, Dottie, before the time has passed.
All right, with advantage, performance. No help action on this one. This is more of a puzzle game.
I'm trying to find the performance there.
No worries.
I guess I'm taking another swig.
Yeah, another Constitution check. You're drowning it, and everybody cheers and boos at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm starting to feel quite a buzz.
It's not Lottie, it's Dottie.
Well, a blizzard come a blowing, and the fisher paid their price. As they hurried off the frozen lake, they fell into the ice.
Performance with advantage. Oh, you failed by 1.
Oh, of course.
As you take your Constitution check, the entire meadery picks up the final verse. Dig 'em up, digging 'em up, dig 'em up, Dottie. I fear they've met their fate. Dig 'em up, dig 'em up, dig 'em up, Dottie, before it's too late. And everybody starts cheering, and Alandor is drunk.
I'm kind of drunk too, since I've had a few swigs.
It's the barkeep. Do you happen to have a pottery mug I can borrow?
Well, these are for paying customers, and we keep them here on the pegs on the wall. Nobody really takes them home.
Oh, I am in desperate need of one. I will pay you, of course.
Give him a persuasion check. He likes the sound of money. This will be pretty easy.
That's a second. Man.
Price is going to be high. So I could part with a clay mug for 1 gold.
1 gold? Are you out of your... well, all right.
Looks like we're going to be staying the night, though.
Yeah, actually, the blizzard is supposed to last for 1d4 hours. It only lasts for an hour.
Can we do a short rest so we can get the intoxication out of our system?
Certainly. Yeah, you guys want to take a short rest here? I'm going to see if... is it auto clear? I very rarely have players intoxicated on my tables.
Well, what can we say? The mead was good.
And Allendor's a lightweight.
Wow, I can't. Something weird's happening. I was going to add you back to my combat tracker. Could not clear it on you, but I was able to clear it on Walker. That was bizarre. Oh, I was hitting the wrong. I was clicking defense, dummy. Okay. All right. So you guys are able to shrug off your mead, enjoy the songs, and you memorize the drinking song as you guys performed it quite admirably, by the way. It was very nice. So after the blizzard, go ahead.
When we get out of our short rest, damnable Ariel, I hope she covers this entire town in a blizzard again. They charged me 1 gold for this mug. Can you believe that?
That's pretty steep, but
It's going to be one well spent. I'd like to turn in the Giant's bag to one of the local guards and report what we've seen.
The Frost Giants have been on the move again, huh? We'll keep an eye out.
And do I get anything by turning in the Giant's bag?
You don't. Unfortunately, that was just part of a random encounter, not a story.
Okay. Well, I turned it in, so it's gone.
Yeah.
All right, so we have our song, we have our mug. Shall we get back on track to find the Chewinga?
Yeah, to the forest to find singing gear. G-I-R.
Did we buy a few items to cook a meal?
I say this. Him and
Anybody,
his.
anybody cook? Oh wait,
Well,
I have a
only
mess
for
kit.
myself.
Yeah, say Lord of the Timid's the one that wants the warm meal. That's in Dugan's
that's
hole.
Dugan. Yeah, Singing Gur is in the forest outside of Goodmead. We got the rowdy song going. So now we just need a pottery mug, which we've already got.
At a premium.
At a premium. I think we can head into the forest and look for Singing Gur and then head down to Dugan's hole. So not hold.
Someone's been a little tipsy from the mead.
Yeah.
All right, so we're heading into the forest to look for the Chewinga.
To the forest. Just north of Goodmead lies a thicket of snow-covered pines. I'm seeing if I'm going to read something that you're not allowed to know. The glassy evergreens of the frozen forest are home to snow owls, Arctic hares, and merry chewinga, often heard but rarely seen. To Singing Gear, the ever-droning bees of Goodmead are a non-stop choir of thousands of tiny voices, and that's why he chose his home. So as you guys leave, you just hear like this kazooing like buzz from behind you as you leave the town of Goodmead into the forest. Temperatures haven't improved, but the wind is definitely died down. The blizzard has passed. As you go through the pine forest, I'm going to need a survival check to kind of find, or I'll take a perception check to see if you can find our Singing Gear.
Not with that one.
They're both the same for me.
All right, Allendor is going to be able to find it.
Okay, I believe he's over here.
All right, I'll follow your lead. And sorry about that, I'm a little hungover from the mead.
Luckily, Helm has not burdened me with that problem today.
Don't give him any ideas.
I know. He is the ever watchful. Okay, so I'm going to
Yeah.
try to find Mr. Singing Gear.
Yeah, so as you ventured in the forest, it's still kind of that dark. I don't know if you don't have to use those torches in that image, but it came with the adventure, so I thought I'd share it. You come upon a igloo here in the middle of the forest, which is this. It's within buzzing sound distance of the town, so it seems like this is the right spot.
Well, then I'm going to, what the heck? I have a memorized song. I'm going to start singing this song, and hopefully the bard, who's a much better performer than me, will join in and place the mug down in front of us.
Hello, Singing Gear. Singing Gear.
Yeah, singing gear does not come out of the igloo. You have two options, guys. All three of you, in chorus, could sing 4 lines together, or I'll need a group performance check.
Let's do a group performance check
Okay.
in this case.
Oh, this roll's gonna make or break.
Okay, let's see. Hold on. Let me give myself guidance here. Let's see. How do I target myself without the map?
If you have the combat tracker,
Yes.
yeah, you control and left click your token on the combat tracker.
Oh, control left click.
Mhm.
There we go. Oh, there we go.
Yep.
All right. And
Oh, I didn't give you the D4. I wonder why.
I don't know. It's
Yeah, just flick a D4 in the chat.
acting weird.
Yeah. I was doing it for everybody else. It's an 11. No, it's Phil. Well, you guys have one more option.
Looks like we all sing the first stanza here. Why is this not working? It is dang weird.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think you just applied the concentration to yourself. Oh no, it says effect guidance. I don't know. I have to play with it. We'll be taking a break after this scene. I can check it out.
Okay. Well, guys, all right. So, looks like we got to do this.
Yeah, let me pull this thing back up. Okay, so we need to sing the first 4 lines. Is that what we need to do?
Well, I was gonna give you guys the option. 4 lines of your choice.
Well, let's do the first one. Okay.
And then for my shies, you don't have to sing. You could just say it. 3 of you talking at the same time is what I need, really.
Okay.
Well,
I
here's
can't
what
see the handout for some reason.
They come through that way?
There it is.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Ready, guys? 1, 2, 3. In a tavern
out of 10 holes,
town, a
A
foolish
foolish fisher sat with
flea.
They
They set about to catch some trout.
What's happening here in Icewind Dale. Things are pretty bad right now.
So you're here for my blessing, or you're here with somebody else's blessing?
We're here to get his blessing also.
Yeah, both.
Okay. Well, you've given me a song, but I also require a pottery to add to my collection. And then he gestures to a tree that you guys hadn't noticed for reasons because of story. It looks like a Christmas tree, but instead of holiday stuff, it's pottery fragments and ornaments hanging from the tree. Do you have something to add to my tree?
Oh, yes, I have this mug here. Only 2 gold pieces.
He pats his body as if he were wearing clothes, and then he holds up his hands and shrugs. I don't have any gold.
I'm kidding. Here you go. I whispered to the others, I wasn't kidding, but damn it.
I think it has to be a gift.
Yeah, so he's giving him the mug.
All right. So you are going to receive his blessing. Boy, they really bury where the blessings are. That's the drinking song. I'll have to just spell it out again. I think they put it at the beginning of the story entry, not at the end. Story, yeah, okay. Story award, charm of singing gear at the very beginning of the chapter. Okay. So that's 2 story awards so far. You have received Singing Gear's blessing, whatever that means.
Cute little charm.
And we've avoided bugbears, which is most important.
And owlbears.
Yep.
Oh, that's right. It's an owlbear.
Albert.
It's all the same to me. I've never met either one.
And
I think we've been in good mead too long. We're starting to get. We're still tipsy.
Anything else for the Chillinga for this scene?
Just only that if we see each other again, don't ask us to sing in unison.
Oh, that's okay. I've memorized your song. And then he goes back into his igloo, and you hear him singing the rowdy song of Dottie.
Well, there we go. I guess down to Dugan's Hole, and we can get some get something to cook and cook a warm meal for the last Chewinga.
Yeah. How do you guys? We're moving fast. There's only 3 of us, and you're burning through story. Want to take a 5 or 10 minute break?
Sure.
Let's try to be back at. We'll just say 10 after. We'll hard start. I'll put a vote up here in about 5 minutes. Let me kill the audio on our stream, and we could do some table talk without fear of people listening. And we are back from break. All right, so we got 2 of the 3 Chewingas, blessings, 1 more to go. Uh-oh, did I lose?
Onward.
Oh, there we go. Okay, that was a long pause. I was worried I lost you guys.
Cook a hot dog on a stick.
If I was so lucky. I usually eat pretty well on the various inns and camps I come across, so I've never had to cook for myself.
Looks like the Ranger's going to have to be the chef for the.
Mirando. It is. You guys are going to make it to Dugan's Hall without interruption. There's the old map. You're going to be arriving what would be the middle of the day if you were able to, your internal clock is set. Without the sun, it's hard to tell. So there are people out and about. This is this fishing village is on the northern shore of the Redwaters.
Let's head over to the pier and see if there's any fish for sale.
Yeah, so going to find some local fishmongers. Some of the fishermen start talking to you with some rude remarks. You hear things like when you ask for fish. Whoop. I was scrolled up on my chat. I didn't even see what came out. Oh my gosh, I was so scrolled. Here's what I know about. Oh, I don't know why they say this. They're tall, there's 20 of them, and they have something to do with someone named Thrun. Now leave me alone.
Oh, rude. I'm just here for some fish.
Yeah, we just wanted fish. We didn't ask about Thune.
Let's see what this one says. Somebody else shouts over you when you said about Thrun, says, "Good mead's a few miles north of here. Why don't you head up there and go mine your own beeswax?"
It does not sound like they're very friendly.
No kidding. Last time I was here, they were friendly as hell, but now, wow. All right, on to the next one. We're trying to find some fish to buy.
Yeah,
that's all we're here for.
Let me give you one more rude remark. Quit your yapping. You're going to scare off the trout.
Well, if you don't want us to continue our yapping, then you'll have to sell us fish to make us go away.
Yeah. A human male comes walking up to you with a basket in one arm. He says, I apologize for the folk, but they've been acting very rude lately. If you want to follow me back to my place, I have some fish I'd be happy to share with you. And he gestures at his basket. Good. My name's Curl Segler, by the way. Who are you guys?
I am Allendor, Whisperwind.
I am Walker, Ranger of Icewind Dale.
And I am Nightsong.
Pleasure to meet you. Let's go inside before we get any more rude insults. You jerks, as he shouts over his shoulder at the fisherman.
While they're doing that, I want to actually head out to the one of the local markets and try and get some ingredients with the fish.
Okay, we're talking coppers here. If you're talking just regular herbs, what do you guys? Just curiosity. I know at least one of you is gonna know. What do you know about knucklehead trout? This is not part of the adventure. This is more of a pop quiz.
It's a fish.
Knucklehead trout is a fish that's good in the Icewind Dale region. They use it to trade between that and some other products, but their main source of income is knucklehead trout. Knucklehead trout is actually quite tasty. And then their bones are actually made to use in various forms of trinkets or tools. So knucklehead trout is very, very varied in terms of use.
Yeah, so
they have scrimshanders, which specialize in knucklehead trout and makes them very makes it a well-established business in 10 towns.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, on top of the the fleshy meat that feeds the area that's good for trade, the knucklehead has like this ivory head, and they do scrimshaw designs in, and they are worth a lot of money outside of Icewind Dale. But that really has nothing to do with this event. It's just kind of nice to bring some Forgotten Realms lore into the game. So Kroll's going to invite you into his home. It's a one-story house on the western side of town, near the 20 Stones of Thrun. Eggs, vegetables. Okay, you got it. So heading in, the house is lit by an oil lamp that rests on a worn kitchen table, providing dim light to the main room. The walls are constructed from logs of varying sizes. They're mostly barren, save for a few small animal pelts and a dusty holy symbol of Amantor. A central wooden beam supports the 8-foot high ceiling across the main room. The floors are creaking wooden and a series of animal hides gifted to them by somebody in years past. And you hear the bubbling sound of a cauldron hanging above a low crackling fire. A sleeping dog snores in front of the small stone fireplace, not even giving you notice as you enter. And then my two with the passive perception 15, that was Allendor and Walker. You
Walker
guys
is outside gathering
Oh, you're still
groceries.
okay. So just Allendor as you're in the house. You notice a stack of open letters that rest on a small table beside the front door, each addressed to Dad from Sylvia.
Okay. So he has a daughter. I don't know what to do with that information just yet.
Yeah. This kind of some passive stuff based on passive perception. So now that you're in Curl's house, yeah. So what brings you to Dugan's Hole?
We wish to go visit the 20 Stones and speak with Laura the Timid there.
Upon the mention of 20 Stones, Curl's demeanor kind of sours.
Is there a problem there?
Well, the 20 Stones of Thrun, according to tradition, have a effect on the population of this town. There seems to have been some sacrifices there in the circle recently, and ever since then, let's say the luck of this town is kind of gone down. We're not fishing, bringing in as much knucklehead as we used to. The people are unhappy.
Well, maybe we can figure out what seemed to, I guess, for a lack of a better word, curse the area, and clear that for you.
Give
So
me
your
a
luck could return.
give me a persuasion check. See if he accepts that you think you're able to change the luck of the town.
Ooh, I should not be the face. Persuasion. Okay.
I'll offer you help.
Oh, excellent.
Oh, never mind.
He does believe you're here with good intentions.
As you're busy discussing, I suddenly show up with my bag of groceries. But got the vegetables and eggs
Excellent.
and herbs.
So
It
yeah,
seems we're getting on to something else too.
Mhm.
Something to do with the 20 Thun.
What do you guys know about the 20 Stones of Thun? Thrun. I keep dropping an R.
Not an area I go by very often, so I'm a little hazy on the subject.
I know what the fisherman shouted at us earlier, which was there's 20 stones and it has to do with someone named Thrune. I don't know anything else.
All right, you guys are welcome to make a history check. Allendor. Allendor, you've heard about the 20 stones of Thrun. These mysterious granite slabs stand on a hill overlooking the towns. They are arranged in an equilateral triangle with a single stone placed at the center. You also know who is Thrun. Let's see. Scholars from all over Faerun make academic pilgrimages to study the Black Monoliths. Though no one knows for sure, researchers speculate that the 20 Stones of Thrun are an ancient temple to a long forgotten god or the prison of a terrifying beast. No one's really sure.
Oh. I relate that to our companions.
Is it common for people to make sacrifice there?
It's not, says Carl. He's going to kind of relay that there was it was a moose that was spotted in the circle mauling small game before it disappeared. Like like hares.
So a crazed moose, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Looks like that. There's our meat.
If there's one there around there, yeah.
Oh, we have fish.
Yeah, let's say Kroll. His fish, the knucklehead that he's got, they're all missing their head. That doesn't get sold as part of the sale for the food. But he starts, filleting them and putting them into the stew pot. It says if you want to add anything to the stew, now's the time. This will be ready shortly.
Okay, we were about to head over to the Stones to cook a home-cooked meal, actually. We were going to use that fish. Do you have any more?
Oh, why don't you just take this? And you pour you a big steaming heaping bowl of warm fish stew.
It's not, we're not that far from 20 Stones. I'm sure we could get it there before it gets cold.
Yeah, no, his house is on the one on the back side of the 20 Stones of Thrun.
Okay.
Okay. Before he pours it in, I'd like to offer, with the herbs and vegetables and eggs that I bought, can I do a survival check and see if I can improve the soup?
Yeah, spice this thing up. Yeah, go ahead.
All right, here we go. Wish me luck. There we go.
Hey, yeah. Carl will take a sip of the stew. Said, "This is the best broth I think I've ever had. What did you add to it?"
A little tarragon, some jasmine, carrots. Definitely need those. Onions, celery, and some eggs to mix it up and give it some nice texture.
Well, I appreciate this. I'm going to add this on my rotation now.
Right.
Okay, well.
Looks like we got an improved soup for the chewinga.
Let's go ahead.
Curl heard you say that. Chewinga, you say?
Yep.
I didn't know you're going to go try to coax him out.
Well, that's the... coax out is kind of putting it out strongly. We're trying to befriend him to help out Ten Towns and all of Icewind Dale, find out what's going on in the area.
Well, my daughter used to speak to the Chewinga in 20 Stones.
Oh my. Used to. Did you guys separate?
Yeah, my wife passed away, and my daughter, to help bring in some more income, became a knucklehead trout trader. So she's gone very often, plying the trade routes.
When was the last time you guys spoke?
Well, we keep up on our letters, and he gestures at a pile in the corner. But she comes back, and after her rotation from 10 towns, she goes down and takes a ship down to Neverwinter. She could be months before I see her again.
Well, I hope she makes it back safely.
You guys don't mind if I come with you? I think I know what my daughter used to do to lure them out a little bit.
Oh, that would be wonderful. Any help would be great.
Yep. But between you and me, we're gonna have to carry the stew up there too.
Should make you do like a acrobatics check to make sure you don't spill it in the snow.
Oh God. Here we go.
It's not called for in the adventure, but this is more for flavor.
Yep.
Yeah, a little bit. Oh no, acrobatics.
Acrobatics? Oh
Yeah,
boy.
dexterity. Yeah,
hold
dexterity-based
on,
skill.
hold on. Hold on there, Walker. Let's get a little bit of Helm's help here.
Slightly better. You get a little drip goes over the side, but nothing bad.
That food didn't go to waste.
Okay, so do we get up to the stones?
Yeah, heading up to the stones. Curl, he says, he puts a finger up to his lips as if you guys should be quiet. And he whispers how he's very skittish. So then he walks up to one of the stones and he pulls out a sheet of parchment from a belt pouch, leaving it on the ground near the central stone. It's obviously a hand draw, like a child's drawing, probably belonging to his daughter. And out of the snow, like a little portal opens, and you see a set of eyes peering out at the image.
We wait
No.
and do nothing and see his reactions.
Mm-hmm. He's just peering at it, and you kind of see him making these like those little head bobbing, like he's sniffing in the wind.
Do we want to offer the food to him?
Like, hello there, little guy. You hungry?
Smell over.
Yep, you don't walk that bowl of stew over to him.
Actually, not too close to him. We just set it down and let the aroma carry off to him.
Okay, good call. That'll pull him out to check on the stew. He does grab the picture and he holds it up in the. Whoop, I was using a hand, holding it up in the light. Upon recognizing Curl, he runs over and hugs his leg. Not too long though, because he's more interested in the stew, and he goes for the bowl there. You guys gonna let him consume the stew? We gotta stop him. Okay, so he'll plop in the snow and eat it greedily.
Like, how's the stew, little one?
It's very good. I love a good warm meal.
Lord, we have come to seek your blessing and so that we can try to correct the ills that appear to be affecting Icewind Dale.
It's quite a nasty affair, isn't it? There was a moose here, mauling some of my friends and killing them. I've been in such a bitter mood ever since. But this food, it makes me so happy. And he rubs his belly.
Where's this moose now?
That I do not know. That was some time ago. The Awakened have been roaming these lands, though. I think it is best that we do deal with them, and I will grant you my blessing.
Ah.
Thank you, Lore.
Any way I could do a nature check or a survival check to see if the moose tracks, we can track down the moose?
This is long gone. We're talking over a week.
Ah.
This town's been in a foul mood for some time.
It seems we've accomplished the goal. Should we head back to the zones?
Well, we've given in the stew. What does the Chewinga want to do now?
Oh, now that he's back in a happy mood and you have his blessing, he's just gonna go back into his hole. What do
All
they call
right.
it? It's yeah, it's invisible to you guys, and at this level, you're not gonna have anything to find it.
Well, I
Okay.
guess we're heading back. I hope everyone enjoyed the stew.
Hey,
Pearl,
Hopefully,
thank you for your help. We appreciate and wish the best for you and your daughter, and safety and prosperity.
Yeah, Carl thanks you for your time, and he says, I could feel a weight lifted upon my soul as we speak. I should have offered him some food some time ago, but I've been so worried about my daughter, I've entirely forgotten about him.
right. And as we're heading back to complete our objectives, I'm making a tell him my party members, like, I'm glad she's not in this mess we're in right now.
Yes.
So we're on our way back to Old Goat. Anything happen along the way?
Yes, 1 second, I'm setting it up. Not happy with this conversion. There we go. I'm just setting some things up, guys. This will be an automatic, no random encounter. Getting you on the map. Heading from Dugan's Hole to Worm Doom Crag, you guys come across a chasm in the earth with a sturdy, stable bridge crossing. Go ahead and share this map.
There it is.
And I got some description stuff for you, and then we'll get moving on the story on it.
I like the details of the map, though.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Now that this had the black and white line map that was given in the adventure, so I went and scooped this one off of the internet.
It's like we're crossing the river where those two giant statues were in Lord of the Rings.
Oh yeah, I can see that. Heading to Worm Doom Crag, the snow starts picking up. It's becoming very thick and almost blizzard-like. The only difference is it's not blowing sideways. It's just heavy, thick falling snow coming down very, very heavy and fast. The bridge ahead of you has spear-sized icicles hanging from its underside, so it appears to be kind of iced over. Suddenly, a menacing snowy owlbear with chatelaine beak and claws blocks the path ahead. She stands on her hind legs, easily measuring over 10 feet tall, and roars over the winds, hot breath emanating from her fearsome beak in a cloud of winter fog. Frostcrog growls menacingly. Go ahead and show her.
Well, I think we found our owl bear.
And
Yeah.
and this is a no ifs, ands, or buts. Roll for initiative.
No ifs, ands, or buts. I love how you say that.
Yeah, you guys got out of that giant ice snake, constrictor snake. You're not getting out of this one.
Yes, sir.
Starting with Walker.
All right. Let's see. Oh wow, he's far away. Let's see my inventory real quick. Not too far away. I'm going to make it to where my chest is just right above the top of the stairs, so I have some about half cover.
Sure, yeah.
And then I'm going to take a shot. Damn. And that'll end my turn.
And I'm saying this. I know you know, but for my players that are new to Fantasy Grounds, you should have the combat tracker open. Sorry, forgot to mention that. Combat tracker is on the right sidebar under Tool. It's the 2 cross swords. All 3 of you have it open.
Yes.
From that shot I did, he's about 110 feet away from me. So
Laren.
Take my movement,
Yep.
and
Gotcha.
then I'll take the dodge action and wait for it to come across.
Excellent. And then there you go. You got it. Allendor, you are up.
And 15. There's 20. There's my move, and then I'm going to dash and place myself there and await the coming of the owlbear.
In the combat tracker, if you could pass your turn.
Oh, that's right. Sorry.
No, you're good. All right, so Frostclaw is up. All right, with a, I was doing a regular move, and I don't think I can do much more. Let's see what the range of this. Nope, 30 feet. I have to dash. There's my other 40. Okay, Walker.
all right. Gonna take another. I'm gonna see him well within sight. I'm gonna shoot another shot at him. Momentum. Ugh. That's a hit. All right. Gonna move. Is that allowed right there?
Yeah, you're fine there.
All right.
Just
And I'm
anything
gonna-
on the structure is fine.
Yep. So I'm trying, after I'm shooting him, I'm trying to keep out of his sight.
They call that like a defilade or something when you're using terrain to hide. All right, so Laren. Oh, sleep. Let's see. Let me I'm gonna update your character sheet on your actions tab. I'm gonna make a change real quick. So I changed it to actions. Does it appear that you have like buttons now next to the spells?
It's an unconscious one.
Yeah. So what we do for sleep, you're gonna roll 5d8 to roll. Oh yeah, I'll clear that if he's not actually unconscious. This is a manual dice roll. So you're gonna do on your dice stack in the bottom and left of Fantasy Grounds. You're gonna right click the d8, and you're gonna grab the number 5. Yeah, and roll it right there in chat. You got it. 24. Wow. He is not unconscious.
Okay.
It was
So-
yeah.
That just says that he has more than 24 HP, so be ready.
For my bonus action, I would like to put I would like to inspire Allendor.
Okay, so Allendor, unless you got something programmed, you hold a D6 and throw it when you want it. Is that correct?
Okay.
I think you have to declare it before you make the die roll, as I recall, a bard.
Yeah,
Bardic
you
is-
have to- yeah.
All right.
In the description it says after your roll, but before you know if
Oh.
it succeeds or not.
Oh yeah, it's hard to know in Fantasy Grounds. I forget.
Yeah, exactly. In Fantasy
Yeah.
Grounds, it's almost impossible to do that way.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'll let you roll it after. You'll know.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
All right, Allendor.
I am going to cast Fairy Fire on the owlbear.
Got it. Okay, it failed. That's good.
Okay, and then
Disadvantage.
I'm for my second action, I am readying my glaive to accept the charge of the owlbear.
The imminent charge, right?
Yep.
All right, so go ahead and pass it. And here he comes. Go ahead and make your reaction.
Okay. I don't think I need to use my bardic inspiration.
Nope. Yep, you pretty much know.
Okay. Yeah, hitting a whiff.
Okay. First, we're going to start with its bite attack. Hey, miss. It's got a lot of attacks, though. One slashing claw. Second slashing claw. Very fortunate. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. This is good news for you guys.
Yes. All right. Going back into sight.
Oh, yeah, stepping up. Getting over the rim there.
Yep. Now I'm seeing perfectly. Taking a shot.
Good hit.
Take it. And I see that I hit it in the leg, and it's starting to look pretty red despite all the whiteness around him. And I move back here.
All right, Laren.
Laren, it says you're targeting Alendor. Do you have something in mind?
No, I was just testing something.
Moving up.
Moving up, taking an attack. Wow.
Ouch.
Very good. Alendor.
Swing with my glaive. I will use my bardic inspiration.
flick that D6 in there. You have an 11. Just confirming that should still be a miss, but it is a miss.
Okay, swing and a miss.
It was where you had a chance though with that.
Yep.
All right, I'm already prepping Frostclaw. Since Walker's down, there's no need for me to draw a cone. But he's going to let out a icy breath attack on Laren and Alendor.
Now that's just cold.
Both fail. Both are taking. Oof. 7 damage, and we pass our concentration test. Walker, you're up.
All right. I'm going
Ooh,
to
that
use
knocked
my
both you guys
reaction.
on really good. Sorry.
Going to use my reaction to unequip my longbow and equip my longsword. And I'm going in for melee. Okie doke. Now then, let's see how owlbear meat tastes.
It's a little delay on my end, but I suspect that's a hit. There he goes. Oh, this might be it for him. Nice. With that, Frostclaw slumps to the ground with a long sword. Go ahead and describe the kill.
As he's trying to swipe in at me, I dodge to the right as he tries to make a left hook, and then he tries to bite into it, and I duck under and stab right underneath his head. And as he falls, I get out of the way before I get crushed.
Awesome. Yeah, you guys really needed to.
Softened him up for you.
You really needed to kill him this round because I'm pretty sure Laren and Allendor were going down this turn.
First level is fun.
Yeah, it just takes 2 hits and it's a bad day.
I look over and send a prayer to Helm, and he cast some healing on Laren.
I am fully healed, thank you.
Laren, do you have a healing word?
I do, but I've used both my spell slots for today.
Ah.
As have I now.
Yeah. So let's talk. Now that you've defeated him, the
Right.
sleep spell was off by 1 hit point to put him to sleep.
Oh my.
Yeah, he started with 34. He took 9 damage and was sitting at 25. And this is just so you know if you know the line map. This is what the original map for the adventure looked like. Yeah. This is much.
This one's much prettier.
Yeah. Thank you, Patreon DWW. It was shared on Reddit, so it was public.
All right. So before we do anything else, let's go carve up the meat and skin. Looks like we're going to be having elk meat for dinner tonight.
Yeah.
So, want me to do a survival check?
Yeah, you can. Go ahead and make the survival check. As you go to start slicing and dicing up the owl bear, it passes its death save. It gets up, lets out a large roar, and goes dashing across the bridge from which it came, leaving blood and gore in its wake.
Damn.
Yeah, sorry. Had to railroad that one. Frostclaw will appear later. I can't let you guys walk away thinking he's dead.
I'm like, God.
And here I was thinking he was dead.
Okay, I'm just gonna do something really crazy here. So unless I roll like a 20, which I did,
Yeah.
I only slightly graze it as it runs off into the blizzard. I'm like snarling at it. I'm like, I will get you.
Yeah. Frostclaw is bloodied and wounded, not in very good shape.
Yeah. So I hit him, but it's like hitting that guy on the lip and giving him that scar. And then I just look at him and scowl, like, damn.
Remembering that fancy rapier maneuver I just made. I'll never do that again.
Oh, I don't know. I remember that one. So, anyway, looks like we're heading back to the Thakalaka clan.
Yeah, Wormdoom Crag. You guys go ahead and close your map. I'm not going to throw up Wormdoom again. We're just kind of doing a little theater of the mind now. You guys arrive back at Wormdoom Crag just in time to hear the end of a heated argument between Casker and Old Goat. Casker pushes past you guys as he stomps away from the chieftain's quarters, mumbling under his breath. Old Goat is thankful for your return, especially since you are successful. If you are successful in achieving and gaining all 3 blessings, Old Goat will give you a reward. All right. This is the end of the adventure. You guys, the 3 of you move through this very quickly. That's what happens when you have 3.
I also make mention to Old Goat that there is a white owl bear, very bloody, very wounded, to warn her and her warriors that if they try to catch it, be prepared for a fight. There's nothing worse than a wounded animal.
You say, and very angry.
Yeah. Not to mention this angry ranger missed out on some good owlbear meat.
So in the party sheet, she's going to reward you guys with a robe of useful items. I've already pre-rolled the pockets based on the guidance of the adventure. So you're all level 1. Following the gold reward written in this module, you guys are going to be getting 80 gold.
Each or separate?
Each. Yeah, it's a 4-hour adventure. I'll give you the full 4, even though we went really fast. That's not your guys' fault. The others didn't show up.
Okie doke.
Rich.
Woohoo! Yeah, because I had nothing. I spent all of mine getting my holy water and my glaive.
Yeah, now I can afford that short bow, so I never have to go into combat again.
Robe of useful items. If you open it up, I should have given a line by line of the bonus. It comes by default with let's see, a dagger, a bullseye lantern, a steel mirror, a 10-foot pole, hempen rope, and a sack. But I was directed to have exactly 7 other patches instead of a random amount. And in it is a wooden ladder, 4 potions of healing, a portable ram, a pit, a rowboat, a window, and an iron door.
And as we use them, it disappears.
Yeah, they're one-use items.
One-use items. Okay.
Well, that'll be up to future DMs, I guess. The potions definitely are. Technically, I'm going to reread the description to make sure that you can put them back in the patch. Yeah, they're patches, cloth patches. Use an action to detach one of the patches, cause them to become. Yeah, once it's used, it's used. You can't repatch it back to the robe.
Okay.
It just becomes ordinary.
Right. Definitely sounds useful.
Yes.
I think
the iron door.
Yeah, I think the nice thing is the amount of healing potions, right? Because
yes, but you have to roll for them. You can't just like grab them automatically.
How do you mean?
In addition, the robe has 7 other patches. The GM chooses the patches or determines them randomly.
Mm-hmm. They've already been determined. They're what I put the 7 items in there.
Okay.
Those are what we got.
Those before part of my prep time I rolled them out. Well, I followed the guidance in this adventure more specifically. So those are the 7 items that you guys got. So, do you guys want me to throw in 12 potions of healing so you can grab them for your character sheet?
I can be able to get it from the item shop.
Okay.
So 12, so we get. Oh yeah, the 4.
I'm getting them out of the shop directly.
Yeah. Sorry, I guess I should have. I could have deleted that paragraph. In addition, the robe has 7 other patches, and I could have just put all that stuff into one straight line. But these were the 7. It's actually this is the table that could have been on there of all the things. But I was guided not to hand out anything with gold value, right? Because we got to keep it strict to the AL. So there's some workarounds on it. That's it, guys. That was a really fun adventure.
It was fun.
I plan next month to running the same slot, and I'll do 10-5 if I'm available.
Okay, sounds good.
And I know there's
Yeah.
another DM. He's also running. There's maybe 2 other DMs running Season 10. It seemed to be popular with this monthly game day.
I know that Elwyn is, and I can't remember who else.
Yeah, I think Mythal is doing one late tonight. He may already be doing. Let me see which one he's doing. He may be doing 5. Who knows? Let's see. Mythal at. Yeah, he is. If you guys actually want to hit a sequence tonight, he is running it at 9 p.m. Eastern time. I don't know what time it is to you.
Let me see.
He's got plenty of seats available. He's only got 1 signed up.
You're talking about gnashing teeth?
No, a blight in the darkness.
Oh.
But yeah, no. I mean, I do plan on running next month. But if you guys would rather get it in today, you got time tonight. It is the next adventures available at our game day today.
Let's see. Sure, I can do it tonight.
Yeah. No strong
I
arm.
think.
We'll refund you if you can't make it.
Oh wait, a blight in the darkness? That's 5 to 10.
Oh yeah, you have to figure out how to level up, right?
My only
Yeah.
thing with leveling up is I don't know how to add spells.
Oh, do you need to have? Do you have the player's handbook and your references loaded in Fantasy Grounds? That's the
Yeah,
first
for
step.
right now.
Yeah. So then all you do is on the sidebar under character drop down is spells. And hopefully it's loaded. That window has a bunch of stuff in there for you, right?
Oh, okay, I see them.
Yeah, and you just drag and drop directly to your actions tab on your character sheet.
Actually, I have to read and see if I get any more.
Yeah, that's right. And you guys do get the level up and downtime and all that. Sorry, Adventures League. Sorry, I know I got a new Adventure League player. After every adventure, the GM should tell you get a level up on top of
Be right back.
your rewards. Yep, no problem.
So, and then we got I was reading the Adventure League's guide thing. I guess we also get 10 days of things we can do in town.
Yeah, it's called the 10 days of downtime, and then there's a whole guidance on what you use your downtime on.
Okay. And I know that one of the things is you can just spend all 10 days and get another level. Is that correct?
It is, yeah.
Okay.
You can use it to level up now. It used to be more restrictive. You could only do it from like level 4 to level 5, jump to the next tier.
Mm-hmm.
But now I believe it's wide open.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be when he starts his off, I'll be in the middle of or towards the end of gnashing teeth. I signed up to that one today.
Yeah.
I signed up for a whole bunch of them today.
That's
Today
good.
is my one day of I'm just playing D&D, and my wife said, "Okay, you have fun."
Yeah, very cool. That's good.
So going forward, so I can level this guy up and then play him again in these other ones that I'm signed up for today. Correct?
Yeah. Right now, if you go up to level 2, you still qualify for any tier 1 game, which is levels 1 through 4.
Okay.
And then at any time between sessions, you can use your downtime to level up. So if, say for instance, you want to play, I'm spitballing, looking at the schedule. If you're going to do Gnashing Teeth, right? You can play that.
Yeah. My next one is actually one here in about half an hour. The Phantom Pursuit.
Okay. Oh, awesome. Yeah. So yeah, you'll get that level up. You don't even have to spend downtime. But if you get to the point where you're at level 4 and you want to hit that tier 2 game and you need to use downtime, You just do that, and then you can play in a Blight of Darkness with this character.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, thank you very much for it was fun. I enjoyed it. I had this for my first adventure leagues adventure. It was very fun.
Awesome. I'm glad you had a good time.
I'll see you guys later.
All right, yeah, thanks for coming.
Thank you very much, Greg. I appreciate you running the adventure. Had a great time.
Yep, same here. I'm gonna go. I should mention I'm killing